And we are live. Okay, welcome to the Division 2. This is a live stream of day 1, and it seems like so far this is the smoothest launch a looter shooter has ever had, so that's pretty cool. Anyway, this is the gold edition of the game. Currently, the gold edition allows you to play starting today, the 12th, and the full launch of the game, standard editions, you know, the $60 edition, that's the 15th. Anyway, with that out of the way, we're going to be just going really hard. We're going to just rip and tear and see how quickly we can get as far as we can, how quickly we can level up, how quickly we can get some awesome gear. And anyway, let me introduce you guys to Division 2. So I know before I go any further, I should give a huge thank you to Ubisoft for giving me the gold edition for Xbox One, so thank you for Ubisoft for this code. Anyway, if you guys have any questions, I'm going to be talking to the chat room a lot. I know quite a bit about the Division 2, so, you know, if you have any questions, let me know. Let me give you guys a tip, though. I would set aside an hour. If you're going to play the Division 2, set aside an hour to create your character. It might take you 15 minutes, it might take you 40 minutes, it might take you an hour. Unfortunately, they don't have a character creator. It's better than it was in the Division 1 because you can actually select your character now. Well, you can select more than like 5 characters because you can randomize male or female. And ooh boy, some of these are pretty goddamn ugly. I would show you, but the thing is, it took me forever to get this guy. As a rule of thumb, women generally look better than men. And yeah. The darker skinned characters look way better. They look fucking badass. The lighter skinned characters, not always. They usually look pretty dorky. I got lucky with this guy. A little Easter egg. This guy is actually... this guy is embodying what most of you pictured me as before I started using a webcam. So let's just hop right in. Yeah, I'm not going to talk during the cutscenes. We're going to go through the cutscenes. I'm not going to skip them. But aside from that, rip and tear, let's go! Oh, shit. Ignore what I just said. Damn it. Oh, they tricked me. Holy shit. Never mind. Okay, we can actually edit him. Holy shit. Thank you so much, Ubisoft. Wow, okay. Well, yeah, that's like a terrible head right there. So, Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Well, they fucking duped me. I spent like an hour. I could have spent so much less time. Oh, Jesus. That's what I deserve. No, but really, I thought as soon as I pressed A... What did it say? Hold on, can I go back? I don't think I can. Anyway, yeah, that just came out of nowhere. Holy shit. Alright, well, let's create our character. Kinda looks like a Jesus on the cross look there. He's a little more gauntness in the cheeks. Yeah, I kind of want to go for Henry Cavill in Mission Impossible Fallout, if that's possible. So, when I was at an Ubisoft event playing this game, I was playing with Level Cap and Officer Drewski. And Drewski, that lucky son of a bitch, he got a character that looked just like Henry Cavill, had the same mustache and everything. I'm not going to spend forever here. We got a bunch of different head presets. I don't think it's going to be like Fallout 4. So, that's good. I can't spend forever is what I'm saying. Alright, we'll stick with head 3. Seems like the best one. Actually, no, it is kind of in-depth. Look at this. Yeah. Wow, okay. Let's work on him a little bit. I'm gonna try not to spend too much time. I'm actually really impressed by this. This is totally not what I was expecting. If I would have known this was a thing, I would have started the live stream later. Jesus. Okay. Well. It would have been kind of weird if we had all these hairstyles and everything and you could only randomize your character. Yeah, that's what you want. The Hot Topic manager look. Well, shit, now I'm just completely lost. I wish that I would have customized my character before I started this live stream. Oh well, this is day 1, you know, this is the day 1 experience. I kind of might just stick with this guy. I mean, he looks kind of operator-esque. You should make Dutch. I can't make Dutch. I tried to make Dutch and read that online, and I made Meth Marston. It was John Marston on meth. Oh, God. I guess that's kind of a... Yeah, that's kind of a Cavill mustache. Doesn't work with this hair. No, you gotta have that full beard if you're gonna go with the hobo hair. Otherwise, you just look like an asshole hipster. What's this? Oh, yeah, be careful of your hair color. It may look in this character creation screen like you have a normal hair color, but, check. Double check just to make sure, because once you actually get out there, you may find that you have a slightly off tint color. I think that's brown. I wish you would tell me what it is. Like, what is this? Pastel? What is that, like a faint navy blue gray? I can't tell what this hair is. What is this? I think that's... Is that brown? Maybe. Is that, like, ginger or something? Is that ginger? Or is that blonde? I really can't tell. I'm just gonna stick with this. What else can we do? You can customize your tattoos. That's badass. And your starting outfit. That's awesome. Let's finish... let's finish with our facial customization first. Can't really tell what this is doing. It's oh, it's just... It's like your tan. It's your tan level. I would advise you not to go too far. Because, I don't think you can change this later. They might add an update where you can, but you don't want to make your guy look too weird and then regret it once you actually see him in game. I would recommend going with subtlety. Or just make him as ugly as you can. Whatever. Do what you want. But it's really easy to go too far and regret it later on. Especially in a game like this where you can put just hundreds of hours into it. You know, I don't know if you will be able to change this later on. I think that this might be like an end, maybe in the end game, if you complete like a really special quest, you get like one edit, and that's it. That might be kind of cool. But I don't know. I'm just gonna make this guy look like a fucking tank. Yeah, his ears kind of look big, actually. If you can like change your hairstyle, you probably want to make sure that your ears don't look enormous. I don't know. There's something like elvish about this guy. I don't know why. I'm gonna try to reduce that a little bit. This is tough. So if I... Okay, let's test this. Eye spacing is at 2, nose is at 4. If I change heads, will that change eye space to head? Okay, 2, 4, 2, 4. If we change heads, is that going to reset all of our progress we just made? It would kind of make sense because the heads are different. Why would it keep our fine-tuning, right? Still. Like, I don't know, some of these faces... Some of these, like that guy's just weird, man. Look at him. Looks like he should be on a Jesus candle. I keep going back to the Jesus thing. I know it's partially the hair. And I know Jesus wasn't actually white. Oh, look, his eyes are so close together. What is this? I guess I could manually space them apart, but it's kind of strange. Okay, yeah, it maintains everything. Okay, that's kind of cool, actually. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I don't think we should go with him. I think we should go with, like, the other... Let's test the hair, and then we'll figure it out from there. How's he with short hair? Alright, that's not too bad. You can turn him around too. What was that? Oh, there we go. We got the Zach Baggins look. That's cool. Not really. I said that sarcastically. I just realized that didn't really sound sarcastic. Okay. Oh, jeez, guys. Like, oh boy, that chin. No. I look like a politician from the 1700s. Jesus, look at that. Can you not imagine that as like a commission painting of like a politician in the 1700s? I totally can, especially with those mutton chops. I gotta get out of here. I'll spend all day in here. I've already spent too long. You know, that doesn't look too bad. It's not like a hipster mustache or anything. Alright, let's edit his face a little bit, at least the chin. Jesus head is badass, really. I don't know. I don't know if I agree with that. It's a little too much. Something's off, and I don't know what. It's the eye. My eyes are just about as far apart as I can make them. Oh, no, that's as far up. Okay. Ooh, that's too far. What about that? That's a little better. Yeah. Nose height's a little too much. Wait, is that the height? Okay. Bridge is what we want. I don't know, it just looks boring. You know, this is why it's really difficult to design characters, because if you make them too conventional, they're just boring. If you make them too out there, they're just weird and too interesting. You don't want to be too interesting, you don't want to be too boring. It's a really fine line. I'm not God, I can't do this. it's not like he would do such a great job. Oh, Jesus Christ, what do I do with this guy? What is this, like the side profile? I think it's profile, isn't it? Here, let's get him to... No. Okay. Stop moving your head, dude. Stand still. This is what my barber feels like. Okay. What is this? What is this? I can't really see what's Oh wait. I see it. Stop moving. Okay, it is the profile. Is it the profile? What the fuck is this? What is this? Oh, it's very subtle, but it's the profile. Okay, well. Alright. Not digging the mustache, not gonna lie. Okay. Put sunglasses on him. Yeah, sunglasses would help. Oh, yeah. Ah! I don't know. Ooh. Okay, no Matrix sunglasses. No Fire Festival sunglasses. Those sunglasses are just like... Damn, dude! What kind of a nose do I have to fit these things? Okay, well, those fit. He looks like a porn star or a 70s police officer. One of the two. What do I do with this? Let's go back to the other head. One more comparison. And then we'll make a decision. Was that the other head? No, that's the weird head. That's the other head we were looking at. You know what? I still think that's a little better. Okay, so head 3 versus head 12. I don't know. I really don't. I'm wasting so much internet. And your time. I'm wasting my internet. I'm wasting your time. Hey, that's not that bad. Alright, what do we do? What do we do here? Do we go with head 2? Wait, that's not... Is that Jesus' head? Wait, where's Jesus' head? Okay. You know what? That chin, that's not bad. Head 3, or... I think head 8 was Jesus. Well, head 8 is a no-go. I don't like the nose. Head 3, or head 12? Head 3. Head 3, definitely. Head 3 has more detail. It's more HD. You can see pores. No! Not head 2! There we go. Now his chin's a little too scrunched, though. It's a little... How do we do this? Like, with face length. Mouth height is probably what... Yeah, that's what, kind of what we're looking for. There we go. Alright, that's better. Everybody's saying... No, it's one guy that's spamming through, you son of a bitch. Everybody's saying 3, though, but one guy did spam it. Don't spam. You don't fool me with spam. Good enough. You know what? I don't think I'm going to regret that. We'll keep the... Yeah! Yeah! Beautiful! Alright. We got our character, finally. Okay. Welcome to The Division 2. What's up, guys? We're live streaming. This is day 1, and we're going to check it out. So, this is actually a big improvement. There's a lot of things that are different from The Division 2. From... Start over! Ah, Jesus, I swear this is water. This did throw me for a loop. Now I got to do a whole new intro for when I can. Actually, you know what? We're not done. We're not done. We got markings and shit. Damn it! Are we gonna go with a badass scar? Is that too stereotypical? Actually, that's a little better. Hey, look! Wait, hold on. So check this out. This is our super handsome protagonist in a young adult movie, right? Now he's super ugly. Now it's a super ugly social outcast protagonist in a young adult movie. Or maybe, wait. Now it's the villain. It's the same thing as if you put like glasses on a really hot girl in like a Hollywood movie. Now she's ugly. She's homely. Yeah, Hollywood, that's not how it works. She just has glasses on now. It's no big deal. Yeah, he's got a scar now. It's no big... Okay, well, that's... What is that? Is that buckshot? Is it a buckshot scar? Anyway. Welcome to The Division 2. This is the Gold Edition. That's how I'm playing on the 12th. The 15th is full launch, so technically this is early access. This is the character creator. There's actually a lot here. You can edit the placement of all kinds of different facial features. You've got different heads that you can choose from, different ethnicities, different genders, of course, eye coloring, skin tone. There's a bunch of different hairstyles. I don't know if they're going to add more hairstyles in the future, or more tattoos, or more beards, but there's actually quite a bit to choose from. I don't know if these are permanent. I would be... What is that? It's crying blood? Is that camouflage? What sort of camouflage? Anyway, I don't know if these camouflages are going to be permanent. That would kind of suck. Like, if there's any... Furiosa look, I dig it. If there's anything I'd want to edit in the future, it would be this. Because I kind of want to go for that, but I don't want to just look like I need a bath. Like, for the next 3 years. However long I'm going to be playing this game. So, we don't... I don't know if this is going to be editable in the future. I don't think we have an answer on that. But we also have stuff like tattoos, which is pretty cool. There's actually a lot that you can edit here, and the characters themselves, like the skin, looks really good. They did a really good job. I'm actually loving this. This actually looks really dope. I'm not necessarily a tattoo man, but why not? You know, it's the apocalypse, the realistic apocalypse. I think that's a monkey just surrounded by vape clouds. It's kind of cool. Or no, it's not. I don't know. We'll go with the Kraken, I guess. That's kind of dope. Ankle tats, really? Wow. Okay. We'll go with the angry sun. Kind of looks like he's doing like a duck face. I like that. All right, duck face sun. Neck tattoo. Let's go with something subtle, like a unicorn with metal band hair. What else do we have? Anyway, yeah, welcome to the live stream. If you guys have any questions about The Division 2, I'm going to be talking to the chat all the time. I know quite a few things about this game. And, you know, it seems like this is I think this is the smoothest launch that any looter shooter has had. Like, ever. I'm actually really surprised. This is an extremely smooth launch. I've been reading the subreddit, I've been reading the forums. So far, I haven't seen anyone. We don't have to worry about getting a job, you know, it's the apocalypse. We can get a neck tattoo, we can get a face tattoo. I don't want to go for the SoundCloud rapper look, though. Anyway, yeah, I haven't seen anybody having any issues with this. It's been really smooth. Balancing seems like it's pretty good. It's a really solid launch. In other news, the players of Anthem are hosting a strike. Yesterday, today, tomorrow, the day after tomorrow, they're hosting a strike. Oh my god. Those aren't jorts. Those are like... jeggings? Clam digger jorts? What are those? You know what? I'm going for it. That's kind of cool. I'd like to go for the cargo shorts, but they're not jeans. I'm gonna stick with the jorts. Let's go for some comfortable tennis shoes too. Yeah. This ain't New York City in the winter. It's DC in the summer. All right, yeah. So the purpose of this live stream is we are just going to be rip and tear. I'm not going to talk during the cutscenes, but we are going to watch the cutscenes. However, yeah, we're just going to burn through this as quickly as we can. All right. Looks like we're good to go. Let's do this. I'm really tempted to toggle my body type, see what female me looks like, but I'm pretty sure that resets everything. I don't know if you guys are that brave, but if you're not that brave, don't toggle body type in this screen, because it used to be that it would reset everything, so. Let's do this. Also, best of luck to all of you guys that are striking Anthem right now. The strike is for better loot, and for them to stop nerfing loot. So the game doesn't have great loot, and they're nerfing it. It's not great. Holy shit. I thought I knew what to expect. Wow. So this is totally not the same intro as we had in the beta and the private alpha.
Agent, meet me at the gate.
Priority mission highlighted. Proceed to the marker.
God damn.
Agent, follow me.
Let me make my webcam a little smaller. Give me a sec. There we go. That's better. By the way, this is the Xbox One X, and I'd like to give a big thank you to Ubisoft for giving me this code for free. Damn. This is pretty fucking good. So I'm streaming this with the highest possible CPU quality, downsampled from 4K to 1440p. It should be looking great. If you can watch in 1440p, I would. I suck with a controller in the Division. Sorry. I should be playing the PC version, but they gave me the Xbox version. Ah. That's alright. We're gonna just roleplay that I had a concussion or something before this. Oh shit, yeah, that's a good idea. Take cover next to the barrel! So one of the biggest problems... Oh fuck, look at this! It's raining! Dynamic weather. Two of the biggest problems that people have with the Division 2 is, one, it's not snowing. Two, are there bullet sponges? Well, no, it's not snowing. But I think, so it's really, really difficult for the Division 2 to live up to the Division 1's world. Because the Division 1's world is just extremely iconic. For one thing, you don't often see open world games that are snowy, you know? That's pretty unique just in and of itself. Something else is, New York City, I mean, outside of Grand Theft Auto, usually open worlds, they're not very, they're not that urban. Like, that level of urban environment is kind of rare. Anyway, I think that Washington, D.C. is actually better from a gameplay standpoint. A lot better, actually. There's more diverse gameplay opportunities that the map opens up. New York City was more like a bunch of corridors. It was like a corridor shooter. Here, you've got super urban environments, but you also have more open environments and more in between. Which is pretty cool.
See to those barricades, and have someone radio the patrols to be on the lookout for stragglers. Some of those bastards got away. I didn't expect another attack so soon. You okay? If this keeps up, we're gonna have to relocate. Come on, help me with this. We're stretched too thin to protect everyone here. Not again.
Get to the waterfront!
That can't be right. dress code. The coordinates for Washington, D.C. How is this possible?
Get down! Everybody get down! Someone has to stay. We can't just leave these people here. Whatever happened, it needs to be fixed or it's all over. You go! I'll do what I can here. Go!
Holy shit. Man, I gotta say, oh.
We took things for granted. We expected coffee in the morning. We expected free Wi-Fi. When those were taken from us, we survived. When communications broke down, the trains stopped and the internet went dark, we survived.
But when the pharmacies were looted and hospitals shut down, asthma became lethal. And with no police to protect you, did you own a gun?
Did your neighbor?
Some survived.
We are a resilient species. When our society collapsed, we found ways to go on. And now, for the first time in centuries, what we want is also truly what we need. In the face of disaster, we helped each other.
We built new communities in the ruins of the old. We adapted. We survived. Established a new normal. But there are also those who build nothing. Create nothing.
Hyenas preying on the weak. They've made our world bleed. But we don't stand alone. A brave few have sworn to protect us and save what remains. They unite us.
Remind us that we are one people. They are our shield and our light. But if that light goes out,
Who can save us then?
It's been 7 months since the outbreak. We still live in fear of the virus, the green poison. The real danger is out there, waiting.
I don't know if it's safe to talk, but I really like the fact that they actually saved the full intro for the full launch of the game. They bamboozled me. Damn, I love the music in this game. It's actually really dope. Same composer as the first time around. He did a great job the first time around. So I'm actually a huge fan of Washington, D.C. as an open world in The Division 2. Not just from gameplay perspective. From a gameplay perspective, I think it's like 100% better than New York City. But from an art design perspective, I think it's just as well realized as New York City was. It's just different, you know, it's DC in the summer. It's months and months after the plague hit New York City. It's a pretty dope intro. I like that. I like that a lot. It's pretty awesome. I've played this part before. I'm sure you guys have too. This was in the private beta,
On the SHD emergency
open
channel.
beta.
Flash priority.
The base of operations is under attack. Hostile forces have breached our southern perimeter. We are in need of immediate assistance. Repeat, need immediate assistance from any nearby agents.
Can't even kill a deer. Jesus, how am I gonna kill these thugs that are trying to take over DC? Anyway, you've got areas like this. We didn't have anything like this back in NYC. You've got extremely urban areas, you know, downtown. You've got in-between areas. There's 3 dark zones, actually. That's the reason there's 3 dark zones. You've got one dark zone, which is extremely urban, very close quarters combat. You've got another, which is long-range combat, and the third, which is somewhere in between. Naturally, there's some flexibility to be had with any of the dark zones. It's just, that's what kind of strategies they encourage by the design of the city, or the parts of the city that you're in.
I'll deal with them.
By the way, welcome, guys. We're gonna be burning through this as quickly as possible, because, we've already done this part. I'm sure you've already done this part too. You've probably seen it a million times. This is the beginning of the game. This is also what we saw. Whoa! That wasn't me. That was the game, or my Xbox. This is the Xbox One X version, not the PC version. Hopefully that's the only hitch we're gonna have from here on out. Might have been. I don't know. But it looks pretty damn good for a console version. I mean, this is native 4K. It looks really smooth. I'm a pretty big fan of the Xbox One X, actually. Anyway, as you can see, bullet sponginess is not really present anymore, which is fucking awesome.
Eyes on a division agent heading north toward the White House. Looks like they've cut down a group of hyenas and are headed this way.
Agent, if you can hear us on this frequency, keep pushing forward and blindside these bastards.
Pushing the White House is pretty badass. I don't know where else they would have set this, personally. I mean, I guess you could have had DC in winter time or something, but what else are you gonna have? Like the Division 2 set in Colorado or something, you know? It'd be pretty cool if they went to another country, I guess, like the Division 2 in Shanghai, but again, this is the Division, you know? It's kind of a United States thing. Granted, the dollar flu happened everywhere, but, I mean, it makes sense that the United States would keep the Division agents working on U.S. soil. But yeah, as far as people's biggest concerns, by the way, let me know how the volume is. I want to make sure the game isn't too loud. As far as people's biggest concerns, I'd say the #1 biggest concern was bullet sponginess from the first game, possibly returning in the second. We've already talked about New York City and how it's not snowing this time around. That's another qualm people had, but as far as the gameplay is concerned, this is a looter shooter, you know? It's, people give Anthem or Destiny or Warframe, what have you, anything like that, Borderlands, technically? Anyway, people give those games a free pass because they're not realistic. They take some balls to make a realistic looter shooter like this. I mean, this is an extremely unique game. You don't have anything else quite like this. And you're not going to be able to fully depart from the looter shooter aspect of it because it is that's what it is at its core. However, it's greatly decreased. Instead of having big health bars like they did last time around, Jesus. What they're doing now is enemy AI is smarter. They're prone to using gadgets. They're prone to using strategies. Some of them have armor. And the armor, instead of being another health bar, oftentimes that armor is going to be something you can actually shoot off, something that has weak points, which is pretty dope. Especially some of the bigger bosses, like you've got these huge, hulking units that are best taken out with team play and strategy. This is your base of operations, the White House. It'd be kind of cool if Capitol Hill was the boo, but it's not the boo. This is the boo, and it's pretty badass nevertheless. This actually changes over time. I don't know if they actually scrub out those fire marks, but as you play through the game, the White House changes visually on the inside and maybe the outside. I'm not sure about that. And you can actually upgrade it over time. You can recruit different people that you find in the open world that have a certain set of skills and bring them back to the White House to work, which is kind of awesome.
Over here. Hey, thanks for the help out there. You should check in with Manny, our coordinator. Upstairs.
But yeah, we're just going to burn through this stuff because we've already seen it. We're going to try to level up as quickly as possible. But again, I won't talk through the cutscenes.
This is you. Welcome to DC. I'm Manny. I run comms. I'm guessing the division alert brought you here? Damn glad to see you. Let me show you exactly how screwed we are. Ever since the JTF imploded, the city's become a playground for murderous fuckheads. There are several main factions, and a whole lot of bottom feeders sucking up whatever the big dogs miss. A few civilian settlements are still holding out against all this villainy. They need more help than we've been able to provide, especially since the Division network went dark. That's Kelso. She's one of the last surviving agents in DC. She's operating out of the theater settlement on a priority mission. You should go check in with her. If anyone knows how to get these systems back online, it's her. Oh, and introduce yourself to the locals while you're at it. It'll comfort them to know there's a new sheriff in town.
By the way, Agent, head downstairs and check in with the quartermaster. He can get you set up with some division tech. You're gonna need the edge.
There's a new sheriff in town. Like that doesn't take itself too seriously. Some of it's, a lot of it's, yeah, they try to ground it in reality, but then some of it they just have fun with it. Like it's like it's an action movie or something. I hope they're still they were gonna make it a Division movie with Jake Gyllenhaal. Oh god, that'd be awesome. He's like, I can't think of another actor I'd rather have in a Division movie. It's a great choice, really, really awesome choice. Which one do we want? Jammer, scanner, pulse. You know, Jammer would actually, all of these would be good. All skills now have 3 variants, which really helps promote choice in playstyle. One of the I've had the opportunity to talk to developers multiple times, which is pretty dope. And you know, let's go for Jammer. I asked the developers what were their core beliefs when they set forth in building the Division 2 from the ground up, because they've said multiple times that what they wanted to do was they wanted to take what they learned from the Division 1 and make something that was the best possible version of itself, you know? They wanted to make the best possible Division game, and they wanted to start from the ground up with the Division 2, which makes sense because not only did they do a great job fixing the first game from launch, the Division 1 launched in a bit of a rocky state, but they really turned it around over the years. Anyway, in the beta you could get 2 skills, but I guess that was just for the beta. I'm going to return to that in a second. This is giving us a rundown of the open world. So, there's a lot to talk about with this game, because there's actually a lot to it. This, honestly, this makes the full game of Anthem feel like a beta. There's so much to do. Anyway, there's something called the Living Simulated Open World. They're trying to simulate what it would be like for survivors in a post-apocalyptic scenario in the United States to survive this apocalyptic situation that they're in. which is where we have this open world come into play. You've got strongholds, you've got settlements, and you also have enemy factions roaming throughout the entire city. They don't just have preset patterns, they mix it up a little bit so you can't necessarily predict where they're going to be. It's not like, oh, here's the west side, this is where the Crips are, here's the south side, this is where the Bloods are. They move around, and they'll actually, you'll see them fighting civilians, you'll see them executing civilians, you'll see them taking strongholds.
The neighborhoods you'll be moving through are hyena territory. They're a bunch of vicious assholes who prey on the weak and vulnerable and kill for kicks. And they destroy whatever they can't steal for themselves. They've been an especially serious problem for the theater settlement. Given our situation, we need the help of the settlements. But they can't do much if they're struggling to survive. So see what you can do to take some pressure off them. But don't forget that we have to get the Shade Network back to full strength. In a lot of places, the Division has been the only thing holding people together. But with DC as the priority, most agents are completely cut off. They're not gonna last long without support.
It's kind of hard to see through a live stream, but this game is really beautiful at night. It's got incredible fog, too. Anyway, back to what I was saying. There's different settlements all throughout the open world, and basically, what they wanted to do was they wanted to give you an open world that felt more alive than the first time around. The first time around, the open world was extremely atmospheric and it was beautiful, but in terms of things to do, you had your side missions and stuff, but civilians, they're just walking around, you know. You could give them cans. Sometimes they'd give you a beanie. That was about it. In the Division 2, you have civilians trying to rebuild society. This isn't just a week after the dollar flu. This is months.
Portable electronic device detected.
People are starting to rebuild. People are starting to, out of necessity, collect rainwater. They're starting to grow crops. And there's different little side missions that you can do that help these settlements grow. And you'll actually see over time as you play the game, these settlements are going to be evolving. They're going to have better shelter, better defenses, better farms, better places to cook, stuff like that, and you'll see more civilian patrols out and about. Anyway, you can help them through doing missions, you can help them through capturing strongholds, and all this stuff gives you more missions. It's not just, you know, helping the strongholds. It helps you in the game as well. You'll have, it's not like these are necessarily locked, like you have to do this stuff, because if enemies are controlling these strongholds, and therefore controlling parts of the city... Oh, Jesus. I just realized that the, game audio is super loud, my bad. I raise the volume during cutscenes and lower it during gameplay, ideally, but it's... Live mixing is tricky stuff. Anyway, I hope I wasn't completely inaudible. But back to what I was saying, all these different tasks that you can do in the open world, I don't even need to do this. It's not very immersive of me, but I'm just going to go on straight to the next mission, main mission, and then we'll go do some of this open world stuff. But, for instance, these strongholds, you don't have to free these strongholds and station friendlies at them in order to get more stuff to do. Instead, if the enemies are captured if the enemies are holding these strongholds and therefore they have control over that portion of the city, then you're going to have different missions based around the enemies being in control. Whereas if friendlies were in control, you would have, again, different missions based around that. Unfortunately, you can't bring these bucks back to settlements and give them meat. I don't know why. It seems like a good idea to me. You also can't pet dogs. Oh shit! It's a lot of melee enemies. That's part of the revamp of AI. Some of these guys are actually pretty damn good at flanking you. So I've played the endgame. I've played a bunch of campaign missions, side missions, open world stuff. A bit of a smorgasbord, really. Anyway, enemies are way better than they were before. Oh, something else that's pretty cool. So, endgame, in my opinion, that's like one of the shot him in the crotch. It's against. I think that's against the Geneva Convention. Even during the apocalypse, it's against the Geneva Convention. You don't do that. Never go for crotch shots. Anyway, endgame, in my opinion, is huge for looter shooters. If a looter shooter doesn't do the endgame right, that's either a lack of fundamental understanding of the genre by the developers, or they didn't have enough time to finish the products. In any case, it's not good. Well, the Division 2's endgame, it's not just multiplayer. So if you're someone that doesn't really like multiplayer, I mean, if you don't like PvP or anything like that, if you prefer the campaign and campaign missions, some people actually buy the Division just for the campaign. That kind of surprised me. But the developers said, when I was talking to them, oh, we have so many people that were asking, hey, when are we going to get updates to the campaign? You've given us all kinds of different stuff to do in PvP, post-launch content as far as raids and stuff like that, survival, but we don't have any expanded story. We don't have an expanded campaign missions. Well, in response to that, they have post-launch campaign content coming.
You're coming up on the theater settlement. The woman who runs it is named Odessa Sawyer.
You're going to be adding.
On her good side.
They're going to be adding more story missions, stuff like that, things that expand the story, the lore. Additionally, once you reach the endgame, once you reach level 30, the entire open world is taken over by a faction called the Black Tusk. And the Black Tusk, they're not just more deadly, they're not just beefier with health. They actually have completely different tech than what you've seen in the Division 1 and even the Division 2's main campaign. They've got drones, they've got attack dogs, robot attack dogs, robot little tiny tanks, gunships, and all this tech, it allows them to deploy different strategies. And those different strategies, that's where most of the difficulty comes from, in my experience, for the end game, which is kind of cool. But, yeah, the entire campaign, every single mission is overhauled with the Black Tusk. So if you wanted to, you could run through it again. And it's not just going to be, like, higher level, you know? It's not just going to be, oh, well, now you're fighting level 30 enemies instead of level 6 enemies, but it's the same mission. No, you're going to have literally different enemies that employ different strategies, so I think that's nice. Good decision, good choice. It's one of the things that's kind of, it was the proof in the pudding, really, because the developers kept saying, we built the Division 2 with endgame first, and that kind of actually kind of makes me believe that. It feels like they're doing it right. I'm playing on the Xbox One X, but Kat, there's a lot of stuff. I have a bunch of videos. In fact, I have a video that I released like a week and a half ago on the Division 2. Kind of an all-you-need-to-know thing, tells you just about everything there is. But it was like, I think 17 minutes solid of me just talking about stuff in the Division 2. It's a really beefy game. You got PvP, you've got PvE, you've got a robust end game, you've got a robust open world. Like, this open world, I mean, it's just not to Anthem is a direct competitor to the Division. You know, these two games are going head to head. I'm interested to see which one's going to win. I don't know if the Division 2 is going to do better. I don't know if it's going to do worse. But as far as a good value, you know, you may just not like the Division because it's realistic. You may prefer Anthem just because you got, like, space aliens. I don't know. It really, at the end of the day, it comes down to opinions. If you have fun in Anthem, you know, you have fun in Anthem. That's all that matters. But Anthem doesn't have PvP. Anthem only has PvE. Anthem is really stingy with loot. Granted, I don't know if you like realistic guns. I don't know if you like tactical gear, like military grade stuff. But there's a lot of loot in the Division 2. I think it's pretty badass. Like, when you reach the end game, your backpack is so fucking kitted out. You've got drones, you've got explosives, you got C4, you got depending on your specialization, a 50 caliber sniper rifle, crossbow, like a Rambo crossbow with explosive bolts. You got a grenade launcher. You got your assault rifle, submachine gun, shotgun, sniper rifle, pistol, DMR, what have you. And all of these are customizable. The gunplay is way better than Anthem. The gunplay in Anthem is actually really poor. And that's unanimous. That's not an opinion thing. That's an objective statement. Anyway, this is a settlement. And over time, God, it's really dark in here. I can't see shit. Over time, the settlements actually change. They improve. Over the course of this live stream, you'll see that. But let's move on. But yeah, I mean, this game has PvP. It has great gunplay. It has an actual open world. This puts Anthem's open world to shame. Anthem's open world is completely devoid of anything except some text that you can find. All of it, like, you'll just find text. So press A. This is the Shaper Relic. The Shaper Relic eons ago was a monolith. Now it's not. You know, here's a crowd of enemies that all look the same. They just look like a bunch of rubber action figures. I don't know.
If you're looking for Agent Kelso, she just left. I should have gone with her. But I'd only slow her down. I know you got your own problems to deal with. But them hyena motherfuckers took my little girl. To get to me. If you can help, I'll be on your debt. And I always pay my debts.
One of you guys brought up an interesting topic. The fact that there was a Division 1, but there wasn't an Anthem 1. Personally, my $60 doesn't know that, and it doesn't care. But if your $60 doesn't care, I don't know. Like, if I'm spending $60 on a game, I just want it to be good. And beyond that, you know, I think I should be over here. Ah! Oh, I got part of my room! What am I covering up? Ah, nothing important. So yeah, the game is still $60. Not only that, but the developers of Anthem, like, it's obvious that they're not as skilled as the developers of The Division. The Division 1 released in a rough state, but it was nothing like what Anthem launched in years later. Alright, they didn't have to make the same mistakes as any of these games. They didn't have to make the same mistakes as Destiny, or The Division, or Warframe, but they did. Anthem doesn't have a waypoint. Anthem's open world is empty. Anthem doesn't have text chat. Anthem's loot is just broken. En route to gather water, look at that. The cool thing is, even if I was on the other side of the map, these guys would still be doing their thing. Because it's simulated. It's not just instance, you know, it's not just when you're near it, it's happening. I like that. It's not just smoke and mirrors, that's what I'm trying to say. Alright, you know what? Totally forgot. I got these, Division 2 glasses, not focusing, whatever. Gamers rise up. Wait. Gamers rise up. With these glasses, I almost feel dummy thick. Let's do this. Now I'm a gamer. Now we're gaming. Alright, let's go after the mission. But, that cutscene that we were just in, where she was talking about Agent Kelso, the chick with the huge guns, did you see those? God damn! She looks like she fought a shark with her bare hands. Anyway, it's kind of like Lana vibes from her. Like if Lana was more badass.
Okay. That should get their attention. Head to the service entrance on the east side of the building.
Anyway, you know what? I'm gonna group up with some random people and do this. I'm gonna make my party open, so if anybody wants to join up, they can. Oh yeah, something else about Anthem is you can't... What? Alright, I forgot that I let my gold expire. I've been playing on PlayStation. Excuse me, I don't want to share my credit card details with Evie. But this gives me a great chance to talk about something else. Anthem, you can't change your weapons unless you go back to the hub world. You gotta go all the way back to the hub world to change weapons. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. I mean, it's not like there's anything to do in the open world anyway. So, what are you gonna use your weapons for, right? There's really no reason to do anything in the open world because, you may as well just play missions. Alright. Let's go! Boom, there we go. Matchmaking started. Sorry about that. You know what? I'm not gonna be sorry about that. That was smart. You know, if you're not gonna be playing Xbox or PS4 for a while, don't re-up your subscription, you know? Same with Netflix. Same with Amazon Prime or anything. Anything that's on auto-renew. These companies, they would rather you pay them and not use the service. Don't do that. Don't fall for their trap. Oh yeah, and there's
Once you're inside,
look at this. Look at this. We're going into a main mission right now. Oh my god, can it be? Am I walking from the open world into the... Oh! What kind of black magic is this? I should set my Xbox on fire. What is this sorcery? Holy shit. God damn, I can't believe it.
Hostile radio.
Christ alive. We just went from the open world into a mission without a loading screen. Well, god damn, that's amazing. Holy shit. How is this even possible? Could it be they have competent developers? I like that these fluorescent lights can actually, like, when you shoot them, they actually fall. Look at that. Look at that. There's still one left in there. That's pretty dope. Anyway, this brings up a problem that I have with the Frostbite engine itself. It's a beautiful engine. Like, visually, Anthem is gorgeous, I'm not disputing that, but the world of Anthem, it feels static, you know? There's tons of stuff that you can break here, look at this. Look at that. You got little pieces flying around. Turpentine tank. Oh, shit. Should be a little more careful. Hey, look at that. Trash flying around the room. I'm getting a little bit of stuttering. That might be Xbox. Well, it should be optimized, so. Anyway. That's unfortunate. But it's not as bad as the performance problems I had in Anthem on Xbox. I think well, Anthem's crashing people's PS4s. No, it's bricking their PS4s, that's right. There's a big difference between bricking and crashing. Where the hell is this guy? Oh shit, there he is.
Hostile radio intercepted.
I'm heading upstairs to the hostage. Everybody, get to the atrium.
Saint's here.
The who now?
Hyena big shot. Real unpleasant. We need to kill this asshole.
The gold edition of the game, that's what I'm playing right now. The full release is on the 15th. The gold edition, you can play today. But the gold edition doesn't really... I mean, it depends what you want. So, everything is going to be free. All post-launch content is free. Anyone can play it. But there is a season pass if you want early access. Kind of like Rainbow Six Siege. So in Rainbow Six, if you want early access to operators, you get the pass. If you don't care about that, Don't get the pass. Don't pay any money. Just pay her $60 and be done with it. See if anybody wants to join up real quick. I could call for backup if I wanted to. Ah, screw it. Let's just do this ourselves. Oh, shit! What the hell? Throwing tear gas! We're actually still... Hey! Oh, he left. Well, he didn't leave. He was invited. Let's see if he joins. I didn't realize we were still matchmaking. A couple people invited me. Ideally, I should have just accepted their invite, but I didn't. Instead, I'm like forcing people to join on me mid-match. Oh, jeez. Whoa. What is this, Microsoft's PowerPoint? It's just got a huge, huge study. It's still gonna... Is it this? I mean, it's not exactly NVIDIA RTX, but I'm getting... Look at the reflections. I don't know. Let's get past that shiny elevator of death and doom. No, I'm still getting it. Is this my capture card? Is this the game? Or is this the Xbox? It could be any number of those things. I don't know which. Never encountered these problems in the beta. Oh, shit. Yo, bro, you're just gonna... Yeah, thank you. He's on it. He's not having these issues, and he's on Xbox. Oh, God. Whoa. I'm gonna see if it just fizzles out, otherwise I don't have to restart. It's getting a little better. Is that a Power Rangers reference, by the way? How old is this guy? Actually, what am I saying? If that's a Power Rangers reference, he could be like 30. Jesus. Time flies, huh? Just wait until Fortnite came out 20 years ago. You guys are gonna love that. There it is, I tried warning you. You tried warning me of what, Zeus? What did I do? Did I cause it? Is there some sort of a bug that you can trigger on accident? Oh, Jesus Christ. So she had some armor on. Some of the heftier enemies, they don't have to be complete tanks, but some of them have some armor, like she had some sort of a helmet. And you gotta shoot the armor off. But once you do, once they don't have any more armor on, they're just like anybody else. You can melt their health bar like it's nothing. Power Rangers is something kids watch. What are you talking about? No, I'm saying he watched it when he was a kid. You know, like back in the 90s, like maybe he was like 7 or something. The frame drop, it's an issue on consoles. Is there anything I can do about it? Memory leak! Man, I thought consoles weren't supposed to have things like memory leaks. Isn't the point of having a console? Isn't the point of having a console that it doesn't get bricked too? Or crash? Consoles are basically little PCs now that don't do anything but play games. And Netflix.
I just found an ammo stockpile. I'm gonna detonate it.
That's pretty bitchin'. Oh, I love miniguns. Yo, I don't see... See, you're complaining that nothing carries over from beta except, like, a patch, right? The thing is, I think you'd be kind of pissed if all of your stats carried over from beta and you didn't play the beta, you know? I think there's a big difference there. Like, if you didn't play the beta, you don't want anyone's shit to carry over. But if you did, then you do. You do want that as a carryover.
Doing all right there, Kelso? As long as I'm not breathing asbestos. That blasted a lot of damage.
It's called the double standard, my friend. We all have them. It's okay. We're all human. I get that a lot, Brian. The original Power Rangers in Japan is actually pretty graphic. Yeah, I heard that. They actually made like a gritty reboot recently, like with the comic series. Not the YouTube thing, like the Machinima thing. But I hate headsets. Oh god. Ah, my ears. God, how do you guys do it? Like, they're so annoying. Give me a good set of speakers any day. I hate these things. Jesus Christ, do I hate headsets? I got a big head. It can't take this. My ears are just being smashed. And I've had so many different headsets. A bunch of different companies sent me headsets. This one's HyperX. It's pretty comfortable. But it's not... It's not enough. Earbuds. I would much rather have earbuds. How about gaming earbuds, man? Earbuds are comfortable. Damn it. Look at that. That's perfect. His head is just covered by that metal pipe. Holy crap! Oh, God! Oh, man! No, I don't want to die yet! Oh, I haven't died once. I haven't been downed once. I want to keep that up. Those bastards, they came up behind me. I didn't even see them. See, they're good at that. They're good at flanking you. You don't see them until it's too late. But it kind of sucks for, like, I don't know. Genre racism is what I'm gonna call it. Just because this game looks realistic and has like this realistic art style, which looks awesome, it can't get away with the same things that other games can. Like Anthem or Destiny, they can be total bullet sponges and people won't really care that much. Because they don't look realistic. But I mean, it does make sense. My solution is, how about the Division 3?
I'm on the roof, holding for backup.
I have eyes on you, Kelso.
You see Saint?
I don't know what he looks like, but there are plenty of hostiles up there.
Not for long.
This kind of ties in with, this kind of ties in with the endgame of the Division 2. So, the Division 3, have you ever played Binary Domain? Is there anyone in this chat room that has played Binary Domain? I'm gonna say no. Let's double check that. Yeah, I'm gonna say nobody has. Well, anyway, if you have played Binary Domain, you know what I'm talking about. You know where I'm going with this. Robots. Okay, how about Terminator? If you don't know what Binary Domain is, give us Terminator in the Division 3. I think that'd be pretty kick-ass. For one thing, bullet sponges, gone. No one cares anymore. And you've got situational damage. If you shoot a robot in the leg, it can still kind of like, you can still hop along. You know, you shoot him in the arm. He's got two guns. He's going akimbo. He only has one gun now. You shoot his eyes, he can still kind of shoot you. He can kind of find you, but mostly he's just going to be blind. You know, just firing blind. Turns into a kamikaze. Wasn't that great? Ah! Ah! That game is my guilty pleasure, so to hear you say that is just a dagger through my heart. Listen, this story in Binary Domain was never meant to be The Last of Us. It was meant to be like... What's like a guilty pleasure movie that's not very good, but it's still fun, you know? Oblivion. I fucking love Oblivion, but it's no Citizen Kane, you know? It doesn't have a... So personally, it's one of my favorite action movies, or sci-fi movies. But it's not... You know, it's fairly standard. Anyway, Binary Domain is satirical in points, in parts. It's not meant to be taken seriously the whole way through. It's not meant to be like, oh, that's really badass, you know? It's meant to be like... Nice, we got somebody else. It's in its own universe. It's within its own thing, even by the genre. You know what I mean? You know, I'm not take everything seriously. Some things that are like, look how badass this is. It's supposed to be over the top in a laughable way. Some of these enemies have weak points. Like, you'll see... Oh, shit, why'd I do that? Oh, God! Get back up there, man! Oh, my God. Hey, look at this. Here's something that is one of the best selling points of the Division 2 that Anthem doesn't have. You can change weapons outside of the hub. Anywhere. Weird, right? What sort of black magic is this? I mean, not only does this game have waypoints and text chat, which just, I mean, that right there blows my mind. How in the hell do you put text chat in a video game? Weird, if you ask me. Personally, I don't know what the hell they're doing, but they're probably hacking. Waypoints in an open world? That's pretty fucking innovative, if you ask me. But being able to change your weapon without having to go all the way back to the hub and having to go into this really clunky menu, it doesn't make any sense. Why would you ever need to change your gun outside of going back to the hub and opening up a clunky menu? Is that not immersive? Am I crazy? What is this? Oh wait, have I just been talking through open mic?
Eleanor?
Testing. Can any of you guys hear me?
Are you hurt?
Who are you? What's going on?
She's in shock. I'll bring her down. Let's meet at the theater later.
She's in shock. She's dead weight! What's this? ACR.
Heads up. You've got hostiles flooding into the building from the street.
Somebody's using the
Get
mic.
down there and take care of them. I got Eleanor.
Hey, is my microphone working? Awesome, I can hear you. Yeah, I know what you mean. Hey, were you guys getting any lag earlier? Maybe that was just me. He wasn't getting any lag. See this right here? This is what you do with loading screens in open worlds. Look how short and sweet that was. We were just going down an elevator. That's all it was. That's how you do it. This lag is killing me though. After this mission, we're gonna back out, see if we can fix it. You guys are too gung-ho. Don't go after that yet. We still got hostiles around us. Kill the hostiles first, then open the door and get more hostiles inside. Oh, what the hell.
Patch her in. Odessa? Kelso has some news for you.
We got Eleanor.
It's so cool that people are talking. I love that.
She's okay. I'm bringing her home.
And like 3 people have mics here. That's so cool.
See you soon.
Alright, let's back out. See if we can fix this thing. Memory leak still happening? Maybe it's not. Maybe restarting the game won't do anything. Let's see what these guys look like. Is that green hair? Yeah, I can't wait to get the endgame myself. I wanna see the black tusk. What the fuck, dude? Dude, you just shot that dog. What the hell, man? I don't know if you guys can hear them, but he was laughing about the fact that he shot that dog. Also, this rain is beautiful. Oh my god.
Portable device detected.
Look at this. Oh, this is beautiful. Jesus. Alright, let's, we're already at the settlement. May as well walk the rest of the way, but... The thunder, too. Holy crap, man. This looks amazing. So instead of the snow, we have rain, we have thunderstorms, we have fog, morning mist. Sounds like a perfume. Yeah, morning mist. Very pleasant. Can you guys hear them? We can't hear the teammates. Oh, okay, you can't hear these guys. Well, that's for the best. You don't want to hear someone laughing about killing a dog. That's just dirty. It's disgusting. Yeah, open world. Oh, see, here we go. Look at that, we got some improvements already. New roof. Barbecue hydroponics. I like that the barbecue is like, I guess it helps morale, but there's got to be more efficient ways to cook for people, right? Maybe we should just salt all of our meat into jerky. Go full early America. Shit, Leonardo DiCaprio and The Revenant didn't need barbecue. He survived off of raw fish, damn it!
It's worse than ever, Odessa. We're barely holding things together.
What am I supposed to do?
Help us!
I am helping. I am helping. Just not the way you want me to.
We need you out there again. Your leg wouldn't stop you.
It's not about that.
I know it isn't. But if we fail...
All right! All right. We could probably spare some people.
I'll be outside.
She said you did your part. I won't forget it.
She's pretty badass. I like her.
An agent has left your group.
Oh, one of our boys left us. So this is what I was talking about earlier with the open world. Control points can be held by friendlies. They can be held by enemies. And that just opened up to us. This is explaining that you can recruit staff that you find in the open world, like at settlements, that you would find helpful. So these settlements, sometimes they have talented people, you know, like maybe an engineer, like an electrical engineer, and that's really useful to this settlement because they can get power back online. And then, if you happen to see the electrical engineer at the settlement, you can take them away from the settlement where they're needed and just send them back to the White House, you know, to make the boo. Just all kinds of cozy. So, you know, fuck your settlements. I'm gonna take that electrical engineer. Alright, what's the next mission? Safe house? Let's do it. I don't know if these guys are gonna hit the same mission with me, but... Yeah, I don't know if any of you guys are on the same mission, but I'm gonna go to the safe house and find the notes. We'll see. I'm playing with some randoms right now, and it's so hard to talk. So they don't know they're on stream. They can't hear me right now. I'm muted. You can't hear them, but I'm talking at the same time that they're talking in my ear, and it's really difficult. I'm so sorry I'm about to butcher this. I think it's from an anime. Your name isn't Hardianamanyashana? Wait, let me try this for real. Hardianzia. Hardianzia. Okay. It's not so difficult when you break it down. Hardianzia. That's not your real name. Is that an anime picture you've got there? You know, I'm just gonna Google this. I'm curious now. What is Hardianzia? My bad. Maybe it is your name. Well, that's a badass anime name you got. Anyway, he says, don't talk too much! I'm so sorry I'm talking over the sounds of rain! I'm gonna talk more now. Real question. Wait, that's not... I can't hear me. Oh, is the game too loud? Let's get back on track here. Real world, there's men and women characters, and they're not screwing either. Does that mean it's not open world? What? What does that mean? I don't know. Next question. This game has thunder and lightning too, huh? What's with these questions, guys? No, seriously though. If you guys are watching this and you're not commenting, please go on ahead. You're the real MVPs. No, seriously. I love reading the chat room. I don't always respond. I'm gonna respond way more from here on out, I promise. But I read everything, and I love reading what you guys are saying, even if it's like, I don't know. Damn, Massive. Like, that dog was dummy thick. Can you go back there and get a screenshot? You know? I don't care what you sick freaks have to say. Just say something. When I look up there, and I don't see anything interesting, I just see, like, atmosphere is on point. No, that's good too. That's good too. You don't have to be talking about dummy thick crime lords or anything like that, or how that chick we were talking to has the most badass shark fighting arms I've ever seen. You're right, the atmosphere is on point. My thoughts on the game so far? You're right though, this atmosphere is fucking great. Oh my god, look at those plant leaves. This is awesome. This is super cozy. Great job with the rain. Anyway, it's a great looter shooter. I've had one problem so far, but it's just a launch issue. It'll probably be fixed tomorrow. It'll definitely be fixed by the 15th, I'd assume. But, I mean, the graphics are great, the world's great, the open world actually feels like it's alive. There's things to do in the open world, except get from point A to point B. PvP? You got PvP? This
the only
is...
place around here that the hyenas didn't dare to touch. That's good news for you. That's really interesting intel here.
This is, you get a lot for your money. You get a lot to do with your money.
Looks like you got your hands full. Good luck.
Shade tech cache detected.
What's up, Vino? Welcome. Welcome, Jay Fern! How much did they pay to you? Nothing. They gave me the game for free, though. I'm assuming you're an Anthem fan, and you got nothing to do because all Anthem players are on strike right now until the developers stop nerfing the loot. Well, nice try. Nice try, man. Good job. No, I'm streaming this because I wanted to play it. That sounded sarcastic, but no, I'm streaming this because I wanted to play it. This is actually way more fun than I was having talking about playing Anthem and talking about how I wasn't having fun playing Anthem. I won't be streaming any more Anthem, probably. Maybe if they have an update or something, but I don't know. I'm severely disappointed in the game. It's not like I wanted to dislike it. I wanted to like it. You have Iron Man suits, man. It's the concept. Conceptually, it's awesome. In execution, it's not. The execution is just... I mean, how do you fuck a game up that badly? How do you not put waypoints in an open world game? How do you not allow people to change their weapons outside of one difficult to reach hub, you know? Through 3 loading screens or whatever. How do you not have a text chat? How do you have, like, one of the worst missions? Unanimously, people consider this to be one of the worst missions ever in a video game. Ever. Worse than water levels. There's this one mission in Anthem where, it's just a total grind, and it's... God, it's the most boring, tedious thing. I guarantee you, the developers, they have stats like this. They have stats where people stopped playing a game, how long they stopped, stuff like that. Well, This mission in Anthem, I guarantee you tons and tons of people stopped playing and they never picked it back up. It's just, it's shit, is what it is. I wouldn't be surprised if they patched it out. Still raining, good. I like it when games don't change the weather, like, super quickly. Like Red Dead Redemption, they change it a little too quick sometimes. I want to savor the rain. What's this? Main mission? Unlock crafting. Yeah, I think that is. Maybe we'll go after a control point.
I don't have the...
What are these? Unknown activity. Interesting.
Hey, Caulfield, this is our last race.
Ah! There it is, level 6. Well, I don't think we're level 6 yet. Let's do this side mission first.
The theater needs new batteries for communications equipment. DoD and Technology Office could be just the place to find them.
Where's he going?
Head over there, sort the site.
Ooh, loot. I think the answer is BioWare just was not equipped to make Anthem. They just don't have the developers to do it. And that's the biggest problem is people say things like, oh, well, it's just launched. You know, they'll fix it eventually. Come back in a year. That's not the point. The point is, if the developers weren't able to deliver a good game or a good experience, if they weren't able to understand what there is wrong with the game, or if they weren't able to learn from other failures in the genre, then I don't have the faith in the developers to maintain this game. I don't have the faith in the developers that I would need to have to play this game for years, you know?
There might still be batteries in there. Find a way inside and take a look. The theater needs some for their communications equipment.
Just from how BioWare has handled Anthem so far, I would
Ground agent. There might be another way inside.
Fuck yeah, we got him. We got our boy helping us out. I love it when you got randoms working together. Anyway, I wouldn't trust BioWare to fix Anthem like Massive fixed The Division, because it just feels like Massive they're just more talented at developing this sort of a game. I don't think BioWare has the same level of expertise. Maybe they'll, I don't know, maybe they'll steal developers from other offices, like maybe they'll steal some developers from The Division. But I mean, I don't know. Developers usually, sometimes they'll work on anything, but I would imagine some developers, some seasoned developers, would rather work on a good game than a bad game, you know? It'd be pretty cool to have on your resume, hey, I was one of the reasons that Anthem is now a good game. But it would also suck to have on your resume, hey, here's Anthem, the game sucked when I arrived and it still sucks now. Yeah, if you have the standard $60 version of this game, you'll have to wait until the 15th to play it. You're missing these randoms talking on mic. They're great. I love them. One of our guys shot out a lock. Some of these guys are completely new. So one of our guys shot out a lock, and the other guy was like, "Oh, look at you shooting out locks. Oh, that's nice." A bunch of sweethearts is what they are. Very friendly. Oh shit, what is this, a mall? It's awesome. Actually, I think it's like some sort of like a... Yeah, no, it's not a mall. It's like a design, fashion consultation place. And I mean, the world here. I'm gonna stop harping on this very soon, I promise, but... the world of The Division 2 is just so much more detailed. Like, look at this office. This is awesome. Also, the map is a 1-to-1 recreation of Washington, D.C. 1-1. Alright? It's exact. They use satellite imagery to make the map. If you see a pizza place in Washington, D.C. on a street corner, if you go to the same street corner in the game, you'll see the pizza place there. It won't be the same pizza place, but it will be a pizza place. I don't think that Papa John's wants to be in the apocalypse, but same shops, same buildings, same places in the game and in real life. That's pretty cool. But that's not what makes the open world good. What makes the open world good is the fact that there's actually things to do. I think that's pretty important. Oh, look at that. He's got a little drone buddy following him around. That's cute. Except that drone buddy's like a grenade. It's supposed to blow enemies to bits. Turn him into ground beef. I mean, New York City, man, that's really hard to top. That was super iconic. The developers that were around for Mass Effect 2 and 1, yeah, they're pretty much all gone. But a lot of, like, Mass Effect heavyweights came back for Anthem. So, you know, that doesn't bode well. That doesn't look good. Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh. Heal up, please, 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 please. Woo! We got you, buddy. Don't worry, we're on our way. Well, he's got him. I'll cover him. Oh, is he down? I got you guys, don't worry. Oh, hell! Oh, God. Oh! Agent down. Have some faith. I have a plan. I better stem that bleeding. I'm getting hit. Some of these guys will actually come back and they'll kill you.
Vikram Malik, the CTO of Odia. The hyenas must be putting him to work. Get him out of there.
They won't just leave you bleeding out waiting for your teammates to revive you. If they have time, if you don't have any teammates alive near you, they'll just come back and kill you. Especially on the harder difficulties. What's this? What is this? Making bombs? Son of a bitch, I think they're making Molotov cocktails over there. See that little explosion? We hit their weak spot! I don't want a DMR for my secondary. This is probably the worst time for me to swap weapons out, but whatever. Huh? Oh shit!